Alright, game 1 of Titans War. Number 2, you can see there's all the teams and everyone playing. There's my opponent David, eh? Alright, so David, versing Tau. Take us through your list, man.
Alrighty. We've got 3 Warfish, 2 Seeker missiles, 9-man squads in each, ethereal in one. We've got double Riptides, Ion Accelerator, Smart Missile Systems, Interceptor Skyfire. Crisis Suit with Plasma Rifles on 2. Command Control Node on my Shaz Ray. And then 6 Marker Drones. Hyperius with Skyfire, Hypers, Smart Missile Systems. Commander with Eurochip and lots of goodies in there. Ignore Cover, Tank Hunter, Monster Hunter. And 2 Pathfinder Squads. Barracuda in reserve with decoy launchers.
Excellent. And so I run the roll to go off first, but we're going to see if we're going to seize the initiative. And there's my deployment, and there's the map. Or the table, sorry. And so I've just got my group of big guys here. Alright. Alright, so I'm versing Tau, and we've got Dawn of War, 4 objectives I think it is, and Night Fight is on happening first turn. I did get first turn, but whenever I'm versing any of my opponents, actually, this you'll see all throughout the tournament, I'm always deploying in corners, because I'm always wary of, firstly, they might have first turn, and I don't seize. Secondly, if I do have first turn, they might seize, and so I always just protect the hell out of my big guys. I don't want to be tabled first turn. I mean, it's pretty hard to do, but still, I don't want to risk it. Something else, so we'll just jump in here. Something else that I did throughout the whole tournament that I think really helped me and also my team win games as well as the rounds was my placement of objectives. I made sure I placed all the objectives nowhere near my deployment zone. So you can see he's placed his objectives near his deployment zone, near his little castle. I did, and I put all mine on his side. I did this so he would have to. My opponents would always have to use up an extra troop or whatever to get line breaker. And I think only one game a person got line breaker, and because this line breaker was a secondary as well as a primary mission thing, it helped me win games by my opponent never getting line breaker. It also helped us win rounds by my opponent not getting those points. Anyway, so as it turns out, he actually did seize the initiative, unloaded on me with a lot of night vision stuff. Unfortunately, terrible rolling from actually both of us for the first 2 rounds. He got 2 rounds of shooting at landed hive tyrants, like hive tyrants that weren't on the ground. So that were on the ground. I think he caused like 1 or 2 wounds, and then another round here. So I managed to kill 1 squad of Pathfinders to get me first blood and get rid of a Marcolite squad. Another round of shooting at my flying hive tyrants, and he causes maybe 1 extra wound. One of the hive tyrants perils, and so he doesn't get his spell off, and that's another wound to me. So I'm rolling terribly. For the first 3 rounds, I'm rolling really, really badly. He's also rolling really, really badly. And so by turn game 3, I think, we still got about 95% of our army on the table. And you'll see that in a second. So nothing's actually getting a hit. Everything's scattering. I'm not blowing anything up with Morlocks coming up at strength 6. Or yeah, he's rolling so poorly that he's passing all of his leadership tests on when the Doom comes in. It's just, yeah, it's crazy. Here's my Hive Tyrants. Is flying behind I think it's only 2 hull points, that flyer. 1 Hive Tyrant, 12 strength 6 shots, twin linked, shooting at a rear armor, I think it's 10, and I cause 1 hull point, 1 glance. That's all I cause. Craziness. Yeah, so I think I've killed 1 or 2 units. He kills 1 or 2 units. Game turn 3. We've still got so much of our army left on the board. Game turn 4, it really starts picking up, but because we had so much of our army still, we're just taking a long time every turn. We're not, as the game goes long, you're meant to get faster and faster. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because we just had really bad luck, both of us. So right now I'm looking to go, right, we're probably going to be finishing game turn 4 here. I just need to get one, maybe two, and one objective really. Maybe hold one with my Devil Gaunts, but it's not unlikely with all that tower shooting, and just kill all his troops. I was just focusing on his troops. I pretty much ignore this crisis, and also the broadsides, and also the riptides. I said, look, my Hive Tyrants might get in there. My Doom, when it finally does decide to come in, which is, I think it comes on turn 4. Yeah, even with a 2+ to come in, I didn't get my Yurgmals or the Doom, that's right. As I said, terrible rolling. Yeah, and that's it. So I literally just focus on the troops. That's it. I'm just going troops, kill the troops, get one objectives, win that way. And that's kind of how it pans out. I get a bit unlucky again. Look, I've got like a 3-inch charge, and I fail that, and 5-inch charge with the other Hive Tyrant, and I fail that. He also gets this unit here, this last unit here of, well, it's going to be the last unit in a second, but right in the center of the table, he's got a huge Fire Warrior squad. Now, I actually do get lucky, and I get a hit on the Turvagon Blast template. Kills a whole bunch of guys, including the Ethereal. Awesome stuff. Now, those last 3 guys there, they're the ones that almost drew him the game, as opposed to win. Because firstly, they don't break, so they just took a whole ton of casualties. They don't break. Next turn, the Morlock's going to be charging them. Completely whiff, and then they stand their ground against the Morlock, and we end on turn 4, and so they capture that objective. It's a hero unit of Fire Warriors there, or a hero 3 guys of Fire Warriors. Anyway, up top where the Hive Tyrants are, you can see I failed 2 charges there. I do cause a couple of wounds in the shooting. My Doom does cause a bit of havoc, but really, the Riptides aren't annoying me that much. They're not really doing anything. You know, they're trying to kill Doom with 3+ invulnerable. I do make a couple of saves, but I think he does die eventually from an instant kill. This Riptide coming here is looking to deny my objective. It's only got 1 wound left though, and so I'm just going to do everything I can to get rid of him. I'm going to spawn another bunch of Gaunts. I'm going to shoot at it. I'm going to assault it. So I'm just going to do everything I can. I do the trowel there to make sure, you know, when you assault, you still get the poison and adrenal glands. Here's my Morlock. He's coming in to kill those last 3 little Fire Warriors. And my Warlord there, he's got 1 wound left. He charges into the last unit of broadsides with the commander, with the Warlord. Overwatch, and he dies. He fails one of his 3-up saves, and then doesn't get the Feel No Pain, unfortunately. And so that was it. So 1 objective each, and I got First Blood and extra kill point for the Ethereal.